Hi, Mark McGuinness again. Look, I just thought I'd show you what I do every morning when I click through my connections to find out who I'm going to connect with and who I'm not. I get a lot of people asking me how I manage to keep a strong network. So network strength is something I've spoken about a little bit. And I think that a lot of people are really making mistakes by connecting with everybody. So how do you determine who you should connect with and who you don't? Okay, well, all I can do is show you what I use. What I do, and this is live, so I've got a bunch of connections from this morning as per usual, so let's go and see how that works out. Okay, so you can see my LinkedIn page there, connections, so this is the stuff that's come in this morning. So we've got 8 connections there, and I'll just show you how I vet these people, whether I connect with them or not, and hopefully that'll provide a little bit of food for thought for some of you. We'll just pop all these open so we can have a good look. Alrighty, so they're opening up. So who have we got here? So what I'm looking for is people who I can provide great value to, people who might provide interest to me, potential clients, that sort of thing. So here we've got a leadership coach. So my first impressions are fairly poor, self-focused profile. India, so it's going to be difficult for me. I can't see, so 3,600 followers. My gut feeling right here is this person's just driving a whole bunch of connections and trying to build a network throughout the West. Yeah, have a look. Mutual connections: Steve Hall, Bryn, Bernadette, Graham. Yeah, so he's not going to get much from me. I think this person's just trying to look for thought leaders. If I go back and have a look at very quickly what sort of stuff they've been posting. Look, there's not a lot there. I'm certainly not going to go to India and train people. So in this instance, that one's out. Natalie, let's have a look at Natalie. Natalie's in Sydney, Australia. So look, I'm looking for people that are based basically Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. The people in our region, very conscious of people that are in sales and marketing and business development. That's my target market. They're the people I'm looking to influence and people who I want to hear from. They're the types of people that I want to have conversations with. So Natalie, 679 followers. So this is good because this means that I will be able to have a big impact on her in her feeds. So that means that I've got a high chance of driving some good quality engagement there. So seems to be so it looks like it's very lead orientated. So I'm going to accept Natalie's connection request and I will send her a message with something. James, sales manager. Look, I'm going to connect with this guy straight away. Low levels of connections, Melbourne based, looks like he's just new to LinkedIn, trying to figure it out. Might be able to get some value from me. He's a sales manager, which is exactly the kind of people in Australia, the kind of people that I want to connect with. Okay, I'm going to be able to have some impact on his LinkedIn activity. There's no two ways about that. Okay, so finance guy, Steadfast, so they're a customer of ours. Low levels of connections. Okay, connected with Dean, so that's probably where that's come from. Been there 2 years, Tal. Right, so I'm going to connect with this guy because I know that the Sales ITV crew are doing a lot of work in this space and I think I can support my colleagues on that front. Okay, Massachusetts, again, outside of my region, probably not going to help much. Senior Enterprise Account Executive, so a little tick there. If she'd sent me a message saying, hey, Mark, would love to connect because blah, 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 probably John, Bernadette. So you're seeing this, Laurie, Mike, Steve, Daniel. So these people are typically connected to all the same people. You know, so you find yourself talking to the same audience time and time again. So I'm sorry, but I can't see much value for me or any additional value for Tina. So Tina, I'm going to ignore your connection. I'm sorry. Adam Thompson, let's have a look at Adam. Melbourne, media monitor and analyst sales at Incentia. So he's in with a good chance for mutual connections. Let's check them out. Okay. Right, yeah, so I'm going to be able to have a good impact on this gentleman's LinkedIn activity. So I'm going to say yes. Zomato, so BDM, tech sales, Australia-based, perfect. Okay, Dean, credit advisor, again in the financial space. Looks like he's got a little bit of a clue here around his LinkedIn activity. You know who this is going to be. Connected to Max, so that's good. Max is Christian, okay. Okay, yep. Tom. Chris Bates, Craig West. Okay, so these are good people. I'm going to connect with Dean. I'm pretty confident. Okay, 765 followers. So again, okay, hang on a second. What's all this? Credit advisor, but very real estate based. Real estate property. Okay, sorry, Dean. That's not going to happen. So people are just posting lots and lots of real estate for sale, sold stuff. Just fills up my feed, makes it really hard. I'm sorry, man. So you've got to take control of your feed. You have to understand what's going to happen when you connect with these people. What's going to come in and what's going to go out. How much activity is going to fill up your feed, and if you comment then and like that activity, that's going to spread into your network. So you've got an obligation with your existing network to build a strong and clean network. You can't bring rubbish in, and I'm not suggesting Dean was rubbish, I'm just using it as an example. You can't bring rubbish in and mess up your network's feed just for the fun of it. Rightio, so what have we got here? I don't know why Dr. Mark Rainbird would want to connect with me. I really wish these people would send me a personalised connection request. It would make it much easier. 18,000 followers. He's just blindly connecting with people that come past LinkedIn. So there you go. So that's how I determine who I connect with. So not a bad day today. I think we ended up with a few connections. A few new connections. I might have ended up with 3 or 4 there. Out of those, was it 8 or 9? But that's pretty much how. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we ended up with 4 new connections. So that's how I determine who I'm going to connect with. Your plan might be different, but have a strong focus on a good quality strength of network. So a network full of people who will be able to get the information that I send through on LinkedIn and that are going to be able to interact with it, and making sure that the network is self-cleaning. So not sending rubbish into my network for my extended network to look at. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share, comment, like, you know how that story works. Thanks very much. Bye.